Happy New Year! Well, new is a relative term, I suppose. So, I know this is a bit late, but I thought I would share with you a couple of my goals for 2019. I know it's typical for people to share goals at the beginning of the year, but hey, why not mix things up, right? So a couple of these things you may see in videos, and some of them will go on behind the scenes, but be sure to let me know if I list anything that you would just die to see. Well, don't die. I like that you're watching. Stay alive with me. Goal number 1 that I thought of, these are in no particular order, is to finish the cross-stitch May. I was going to say April, but I kind of already finished that one. But it was a goal that I thought of in December, so... well, you know, let's go ahead and finish April cross-stitch. I'm going to count it anyway. So that's number 2. So I finished goal number 2 before goal number 1. Whatever. My mom and I have been working on a quilt, or we've had a quilt kit since 2016. I think it was supposed to be like a block of the month kind of a thing. Well, we've started it, at least. So that's at least something, I suppose. So we're gonna try and finish, well, I don't know if she feels the same way. Sorry, Mom. But I would love to get the quilt top assembled before the end of the year. And it's a big one. It's a king-size quilt. It's got lots of pretty purples and greens and some warm browns. I'll show a picture or a clip or something so that you can see it. And yes, that is a pizza box, because pizza boxes, especially this size, holds really big blocks and they don't have to be rolled or whatever. By the way, roll it, don't fold it. The blocks or cross-stitching stuff or just, yeah. You don't have to iron it as much. Number 4. I have a quilt that I'm working on that I just can't seem to get motivated to work on, and it's almost done. I don't know what the deal is, but I'd love to get that one up and listed. It's very similar to the one I've made for my niece, and here it is up on the quilt wall. So it's similar, but it's not the exact same. And I don't even know what backing I'm going to use for it yet, but a goal is to finish that this year. So there you go. That's number 4. Number 5, I figured since I'm addicted to cross-stitching, I might as well try and start June, and that's doable. Each one takes 3-ish months, so I may even finish June, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself and I want to be realistic. Number 6, I started taking German lessons through Duolingo, I think sometime last October. I don't remember for sure when it was, but because I haven't updated my app on my phone yet, I would love to finish all of the lessons. That's like when they're gold, you've learned it, and then it's fresh in your memory. So each day I make sure everything is back up to gold, and then I do a new lesson. So I'd really like to finish with that, and then I'll update the app and continue learning and practicing and all that good stuff. Number 7 is an idea I've had since about 2012, possibly even earlier than that. I love sweet tea. In case you're new here, hi and welcome. I love sweet tea. I carry around sweetener because it dissolves better in cold drinks, but I've been using a baggie. I think this is even like the 2nd or 3rd baggie that I've used because they keep breaking because I carry them around in my bag everywhere. But I had this really cute idea. I have 2 ideas actually, and we'll see how that pans out. But I would love to make a sweet tea bag or sweetener bag before the end of the year and just finally get that done and not have to worry about carrying around a broken bag. Number 8, last year I managed to read 33 books, so I thought, hey, 30 is a pretty even, good, doable number. We'll shoot for 30 this year. I didn't set a goal last year. I enjoy reading, so. Number 9 is one I've almost already broken. Hopefully this goes up on the day I'm hoping it does. At least one video on YouTube every month. Doesn't matter what kind of a video, doesn't matter the length, anything like that, just I would like to put up at least one video a month. Number 10. I am overwhelmed in my sewing room and I would love to know what I have, where I have it, what it is, if it's with a certain season or anything like that. I have things in tubs and somewhat sorted and organized, but you know, you can never really be too organized. Well, I suppose you can, but I don't think I would ever get to that point, so it's a doable thing. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but I want to get more organized. I'm thinking I'll make like an Excel spreadsheet or a Google document or something that's free that I have available to me of projects that I have, if it's started or not, where it's being stored, if it's with a particular season, like if it's a Christmas craft, if it's an Easter craft, if it's a baby item. I'm not pregnant, by the way. Hey, that could be a goal. Maybe. Maybe. I totally lost my train of thought because now I'm just thinking about how exciting it's going to be to be a mom. Well, I am a mom, aren't I? Hi, fella bud. Okay, organizing. Yes, I want to make a spreadsheet of some kind so that I can see what I have and be more organized, because that's repetitive and begging the question. Anywho, kind of along those same lines is number 11. I would love to make and display more non-Christmas crafts. I love Christmas. Christmas is great, but I feel like I don't have near as many crafts that aren't Christmas. I think I have a couple of items that are kind of Eastery. Bless you. I have a couple items that are more fall oriented, but anyway, I'd like to get some crafts going that are seasonal but not Christmas. But also do some Christmas ones too, but that wasn't listed in my list that I drafted up, so sorry. I know for a fact that one of them that I have is goal 12, a little bunny panel. I can't remember if it's a stuffed animal or if it's a door hanger and you put something inside of this little carrot that he's holding. I don't know. You're seeing it now, and hopefully I can get this done before the end of 2019. Number 13, I would like to get better about, well, I'd like to print out pictures. I don't print out pictures at all, so I guess anything I do is getting better about it. I have lots of cute frames to put pictures in, but I don't have any pictures printed. I have the same picture that Jake and I took for engagement. Thanks, Rachel! And it's in like 4 or 5 places in our house, and then I have some wooden block pictures, but I'd love to just have frames filled with pictures. Here's an example of what I mean. My dining room, I like how it's set up. There's a bunch of cute frames in there, but I don't know any of the people in the pictures. So I'd like to fill some of those up. My sister-in-law, not Rachel, my other sister-in-law, is really good at printing out pictures, and I would love to take a page from her book and get better about printing pictures out. Number 14, second to last, the penultimate goal of 2019, that's on this list anyway. I would like to organize my sewing room better and decorate it and make it look cuter. I mean, it's getting there. I hung up a few more decorations before I filmed this video, a couple days before, and it's getting there. I hung up that cute curtain, I hung up my diploma from fashion design school, I've got a couple more things on my shelves, but it's just still kind of messy and cluttery, and I'd like to get that better. I even have a couple of crafts that I would like to make and then hang up in there, but it's also kind of a toss-up between, do I want to make this for my sewing room, or do I want to make this that everyone that comes to my house will be able to see and enjoy? So it's tough for me to make choices. I think I'm indecisive. On that same train of thought is goal number 15. So I have this really cute little cottage that I took a class for. Have you noticed a theme here? I take a class and then I don't finish the item, but I will finish. Last year was the year of finishing. This year is also finishing. I guess that's just a new life goal for myself. Anywho, here is the cute little cottage. Here's a picture of it, and then inside of the box is all the thread that I need. Everything in there is what I need, other than a hoop. I mean, well, and glue and scissors. But anyway, I feel like that's a pretty doable thing. It's enjoyable to just sit and work on. The directions are pretty clear. And I think that would be a really cute thing to put above the window in my sewing room, because then that would also help with goal 14. See, I'm like building on other goals so that as I finish one thing, I'm kind of completing 2, because I like to complete things. I like checklists. Isn't that in Meet the Robinsons? Oh, goob. Well, that gives us a good round number of 15. I guess it's not a round number, and it's not an even number. Oh well, it's a good number. So that gives us 15 items. I'm going to be really realistic and hope to accomplish maybe like a third of those. I think that's extremely doable, and I won't be too hard on my future self. Hi, future self. If I only get like 3 to 5 of those done. I realize that's a fifth to a third, but hey, I did math! Yay me! Anyway, I want to get like a third of the list done, completed, and I think that would be great. And then I'm not too hard on myself at the same time. I have specific goals, but I'm also not going to be too hard on myself because there's no way I can finish all 15 of these. Hey, well, I mean, there is a way, but I'm really not holding out for too terribly much. So before 2020, I want to have at least 3 to 5 of these things completed. That sounds really weird. Isn't that weird? How at the beginning of the year, the next year sounds so far away, 2020. And then right now, in 2018 sounds so far away, like in the past. I don't know, it's just weird. It's like, wow, I'm never gonna be 30, but that's gonna be in 2021. Oh, that's weird. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here are my goals. Thanks for sticking around with me. I hope to see you very, very soon. Let me know what some of your goals are for this year, even if you're just now making them. Join the late train. And also, don't forget to tell me a couple of video ideas that you'd like to see from this list, or just if you have an idea, let me know. I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!